inside.
You damn doll!
Thud. Several shots later, a soldier collapses by M4's feet.
Stop getting in our way! Hailing Row and 15, how are things?
SOP 2 and I have taken down 2 people. There aren't a lot of enemy infantry. We can hold them. I've pinned their main force in the lower levels. 4 have fled upstairs. Take care.
4 people, huh? Got it. How much further, Dandelion?
2 more corners. I can see through the security cameras that 2 people are trying to flank you just ahead.
Crap. M4 unconsciously ducks her head. Several bullets pass through the space it once occupied and impact against the wall. M4 adjusts her shooting posture and swiftly guns down the soldier to her right. The remaining soldier shoots at M4, but M4 shields her head with her arm while firing one-handed in his direction.
The soldiers ahead of you are almost at the control room. You need to catch up to them.
Tell me something I don't know.
M4 rushes toward the control room at full speed. To her right, she sees another soldier also running as fast as he can. Just as she's about to shoot him, a soldier hiding in a corner raises his knife to ambush her. However, a human's strength and reflexes are far inferior to those of a doll. M4 not only blocks the knife stabbing at her, but also uses her momentum to slam the soldier into the wall. In the same instant, she takes a firing stance and promptly shoots him in the head. Still, that sneak attack leaves her lagging behind the soldier whom she had been racing. Without bothering to change her magazine, she just takes off again and hurries after him. 2 sets of hurried footsteps break the years-long silence inside the narrow passage. One set belongs to M4, sprinting toward the shore battery's control room. The other belongs to the team leader in charge of this mission. He has the same objective as M4, and he is no slower than she is. As she rounds a certain corner, this soldier pokes his gun out from the shadows cast by the duralumin partition walls and fires. M4's neural cloud computes the bullet's trajectory, then she leans herself forward, nimbly evading the shot.
4 o'clock.
M4 turns quickly, seizing the chance to strike back. Shrapnel fills the air. The team leader's attack betrayed his position, but
He hit again?
although the bunker's interior seems spacious, the layout is as complex as a spider web. Since this is M4's first time in this base, that makes it difficult for her to determine where her enemy is hiding.
In that case, all I need to do is get there first.
M4 decides to make a break for the control room while laying down suppressive fire.
I'll be there soon.
The team leader has also guessed M4's plan and begins firing on her. Though this is supposed to be a dark passage, the muzzle flashes from their respective weapons clearly silhouette their bodies against the walls.
I'm almost there.
The Coastal Defense Artillery control panel is so close she can almost touch it. But then a grenade suddenly sails out in front of M4, forcing her to leap out of the passage to avoid the explosion. Just then, the team leader shoots out from behind his cover like a rocket. He takes advantage of the opportunity afforded to him when M4 dives aside to pelt her with gunshots. Meanwhile, M4 immediately turns back and returns fire. Both sides exchange fire at close range, and the sound of gunfire echoes all around. Victory is soon decided. The soldier's bullets cannot penetrate M4's bulletproof body, but the soldier has been shot in the side. He realizes that he's going to have a hard time beating M4 in close quarters, so he musters all his strength to flee into a door labeled "No Naked Flames." After performing some first aid on himself, he scans the room he is in. Unfortunately, there's only one entrance to this storeroom. This place was once stacked to the brim with ammunition. Now, all that remains are many empty wooden crates.
Bloodstains. Is he over there? Is that an ammunition storage room? Should I continue pursuing him? Or should I leave him be and head for the control room?
After pausing for a moment, she hears a ping of metal. Suddenly, M4's vision is obscured by dense smoke.
A smoke grenade? Is he insane? I still have thermal imaging, but what can a human see?
M4 activates her thermal vision. Although the limitations of her IR sensors cut off parts of her peripheral vision, her sight immediately clears up. Now, M4 has the advantage in a firefight. M4A1 stays on guard against various shooting angles as she tries to determine the enemy's hiding place, maintaining her caution as she moves. The interior of the storeroom is so unsettlingly quiet. M4 dares not relax. That soldier could be hiding anywhere. Huh? Something breaks the silence. It is an oil drum flying through the air. M4 immediately realizes the enemy's intentions and does not shoot at the barrel. However, petrol spills out of the container as it flies past and drenches M4. And before M4 can make her next move, a blinding light instantaneously fills her vision, which has been set to thermal imaging mode.
He threw a flashbang? But there's no point in blinding me briefly. I can still compute his... No. So that's what he's up to.
On top of blinding M4, the intense light also ignites the petrol that drenches her. A vortex of flame engulfs M4 in an instant, and M4's body is set ablaze.
Ah!
The flames spread to the crates. The entire room is on fire.
I'll admit you've got good specs, but humans will never lose to dolls.
The team leader takes advantage of M4's disorientation and runs to the control room. He takes the sole opening he can find and runs inside, his gaping wound dyeing his uniform red. Yet, that is not even the most horrific thing. In order to gain speed, this soldier strips off all his gear and runs wildly through this base located deep in a red zone. He can already feel agonizing ruptures in his lungs as they slowly crystallize from the radiation.
Quartz to Terra. I've reached the objective. Terra! Captain Igor, please give me the coordinates.
Having exchanged fire with those dolls, he has come to realize that these dolls possess battle prowess that far surpasses his expectations. Thus, getting to the control room first is his only chance to get off a shot. If these pre-World War III weapons had not been upgraded, it would be impossible for a single man to operate them. However, this soldier gives thanks to the improvements in automation to mankind's technological advances. Now, he can handle this by himself, if it's just a matter of firing the coastal artillery weaponry. Gears start turning heavily as the coastal defense cannon begins adjusting its firing angle. The automatic loader feeds a heavy shell from the previous generation of weaponry into the gun's chamber. Then, the soldier grips the control lever tightly. But at that moment, the sound of heavy footsteps comes from the doorway. With great difficulty, M4 has dragged her badly scorched body here, using her gun as a crutch. The instant she spots her target, she moves both her arms and quickly raises her gun.
The commander and everyone else are still counting on us.
Governor. M4 grits her teeth against the pain of the burns and immediately opens fire. The time that a doll takes to aim and fire can be measured in milliseconds. Even though her body has been mutilated by flames, there is no way she can miss. M4's bullets travel faster than the man can pull down the firing lever. Her bullets pulverize his right hand, which grips the lever, his arm, and his shoulder. However, the human does not fall. Instead, he throws his body at the control lever. If she opens fire at his head, his corpse will still pull the lever down. M4 immediately adjusts her aim again. After changing her angle, M4's semi-automatic rifle spits fire once more. The 3 rounds pierce his chest, his knee, and his remaining left hand. However, the soldier still refuses to die. Despite the impact of the bullets, the direction in which the body collapses remains the same.
Captain, the rest is up to you.
Drawing on his last strength, the soldier rests his body weight on the lever and finally presses it down. The thunderous discharge briefly overloads her hearing system. When the echoes have faded, the soldier, having completed his mission, now lies in a pool of blood. Gauge reads 475. Adjust right 075. Quartz, please acknowledge. Understood. Terra out. Igor hangs up the radio. Don't worry, I'll be following you shortly. The shell from the coastal defense artillery gun sails past, smashing through the quarantine wall before penetrating the train's shield. A massive explosion erupts at the barrier gate.
Comrades, our friends on the front line have completed their mission, and the enemy armored train has been destroyed. The final threat has been eliminated. There are no more obstacles to our victory. I now announce an order from the Special Operations Command. All units, commence an all-out attack and exterminate Griffin! Hurrah!
Hi, this is Rein. You can check out some of my other audiobook work at parahumanaudio.com. You can find me on Twitter at ReinAurre, that's ReinAurre, and you can also find me on Twitch at ReinAurre Shine. Thank you for listening.